So making soil is very easy and it's way better than the one that you can buy. There's a few ways to make it. The most famous ones are using your food scraps, the compost. That's basically just finding a spot where all of these organic matter can rot. You need to make sure you also add some brown matter, so like cardboard or pieces of actually like bark, wood chip. Another way of making soil is using poo. And I don't know if you've noticed, behind me I have the toilet that we built in this other video, you can check here. How do we make soil using poo? You poo in a bucket, pretty much, put some mulch or wood shavings in it, and then you accumulate it in a big bucket and you let it rest for about 6 months to a year until it eventually becomes soil, just like that. Yeah. Last time we used it, there was so many worms in it. It's incredible. It was, you couldn't tell that that was ever human poo. Come with us, I'll show you. So these are just regular buckets, plastic buckets, which have holes all over them, and so when you chuck in there, all the liquids can come out and ferment, and the bacteria can act and do their thing, and they don't drown. So they can also be outside, and the rain, when it rains, comes in and it washes some out. But I'm here right next to a bucket full of poo and I can't smell a thing. It's pretty amazing, really. So this is the fresh one that we've been using, and this one's a bit older. So you can see that's all the mulch that we've been using to cover the, but you can't really see anything disgusting going on in here. It just looks like regular mulch that is waiting to be used. So the Humanure is my favorite way of making soil, because I love to see that I can actually create it with my own bum. But you wouldn't put that one maybe straight onto where you pick up your lettuce or your spinach. You want to put that one underneath citrus trees or fruit trees. So then you're not in direct contact with the poo or the soil. So I'm standing in a patch of really good soil here, and that's because behind you, imagining that you're standing there, there's the chicken coop, and it's on a slope. So all the soil that the chickens scratched and poo on, and it becomes super nutritious soil, and then it washes down all this way until ending up in this pit here. So this is where we get soil when we want to do some potting or growing some seeds. Really good soil. And then kind of accumulates on the inside, and then it kind of washes out. So either from the inside or from the outside is really good to get that soil. To be sifted, actually.
And this is the worm farm that Tom has been creating. I can see some tails of worms going inside now that I've disturbed them, but they've been fed some food and they're eating it.
Another good way of making soil is by dumping a lot of mulch in one part of a property or land that you've got, accumulating it, and then using it for your things, but then that mulch that's at the bottom keeps breaking down and creates soil. And you can get sometimes dropped for free. If you ask the locals or places that they put trees down, sometimes they have truckloads and they rather drop the load close in the area where they chop the tree. Then you can ask if they want anything in retribution, sometimes a box of beers.